Hi, everybody. Well, the first thing I want to do in this spreadsheet is go back to the old spreadsheet we had and notice the last column. It had a lot of decimal points. So I just highlight them, this last column, and then I'm going to go right up here in the menu and I'm going to click, this is decrease by 1 decimal points. So every time I click that, I'm going to decrease it until I get down to 2. So that's the first thing I wanted to show you. The second thing is that if I want to add quiz 4, I have to destroy everything in column E, put quiz 4 in here, put the grades, and then redo column E. I don't want to do that. I want to do it a lot easier. So we're going to make a new spreadsheet today. Before I do that, let me show you a few new things. I'm going to show you a function called max, equal to max, and I would like to get the largest number in column B. Okay, so it already filled in B3 to B6, B3 to B6. Close the parentheses, hit my return key, and it's a 4. Okay, let's get the largest number, okay, from B3 all the way over to D6. So watch. Equal to max, and I'm going to click here, B3 all the way over to D6. And now it brings me back a 5. How about the smallest number? Equal to min, and I'll just go from here to here. This is going to bring me back the smallest number in those two columns, which will be a 3. And how about this one? Equal to sum. And let's add up everything. And it adds everything up. So these are functions. They're going to come in handy in just a second. Okay. So I've got myself a new spreadsheet. I want you to go ahead and kind of make the headings now. Your name here, and I got 3 quizzes, quiz 1, quiz 2, and quiz 3. I leave 2 blank columns, E and F, and I have total points and grade, and I'll show you what those are going to be in just a second. Okay, so assuming that you've stopped the video and you've made this, quiz 1 is worth 5 points, quiz 2 is worth 10 points, and quiz 3 is worth 8 points. Okay, I am going to leave E and F blank, and I'm going to come over here and say equal to sum. And I'm going to click B26. Yours will be a different row number because you're probably going to do it on a different spreadsheet than I am. And I'm going to go and include E, which is blank, and F, which is blank. Okay. And that's going to be 23 points. Now let's go ahead and fill in some grades. Okay, I'm just going to make these up: 4, 4, 3, 4, and 8, 9, 9, 6, and 7, 8, 8, 5. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is make up a formula. I'm going to say equal to sum. And I'm going to add up all those plus the 2 blanks. That's very important. You put those in there. And close that up. And I divide. Oops, I'm sorry. Excuse me. I made a mistake. Sorry about that. Let's take that out. Let's take that out, that whole thing out. Okay. So I've got total points here, and I'm going to leave that 23 there. So let's go over here to atoms, right here. Not this cell, but this cell. And I'm going to say equal to sum, parentheses. And I'm going to add all these up, including the 2 blanks. And I want to divide by 23, but not really 23. I want to divide by G26. G26. Okay. Now, here's the problem. I'm going to go ahead and copy this down, and it won't work. It won't work because it used relative cell referencing. What does that mean? If I go here and look at the formula, it's B28 to F28 divided by G27. Well, there's nothing in G27. I want to divide by what's in G26. So the left part of this formula needs to have relative cell referencing where the row numbers do increase by 1. But the right part of this formula needs to be locked into G27. So let's go back and redo the formula and just put a $sign before the G and another $sign before the 26. Okay, and now hit your return key. Everything looks good. And now I'm going to copy it down. And it works great. So you'll notice that B28, F28, but G26. B29, F29, but divided by G26. B30, F30, but divided by G26. The left side of this formula uses relative cell referencing, but because of the $sign, the right side uses absolute cell referencing, which means I didn't increase the row number by 1. Okay, now what do I do? Just for the heck of it, I'm going to go ahead and decrease these. We learned that a second ago. Okay, and I want to add quiz 4. Okay, now what we want to do is select column E and go to Insert and choose column right. Okay, and I've just inserted a column in here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and click. By the way, when I did that, do you notice G, the stuff that was in G moved on over to H, and the stuff that was in H moved over to I, and the formulas are they're all adjusted automatically. So now I'm going to type quiz 4, and this is worth 12 points. Now watch what happens to that 23. Changes, and now I'm going to put 11. The score changes automatically. 12, 11, and 7. All my scores changed instantly, automatically. That's all I needed to do. So it's pretty simple.